Welcome to the ultimate operating system showdown, Linux versus Windows. These aren't just programs, they're entire ecosystems and philosophies. On one side, Windows, the familiar face of billions, promising ease and compatibility. On the other, Linux, the open source hero, built on freedom, control, and community. Once for hardcore techies, Linux now offers polished, user-friendly experiences for everyone. So who wins? It depends on your needs: gaming, development, creativity, or just everyday use. Each OS has unique strengths and weaknesses. Today we'll break down user interface, gaming, security, software, and cost. We'll cut through the myths and focus on what matters in 2025. By the end, you'll know which OS fits you best. Let's get started. Linux versus Windows 2025. First up, user interface, the digital command center. Windows 11 is all about familiarity and ease. The centered start menu, Copilot AI, and Android app support make it intuitive for anyone. It's a comfortable, predictable experience. Turn it on, and you're ready to go. For most, it's like a reliable family sedan. Linux, though, is a world of choices. Each distribution, Ubuntu, Mint, Zorin, offers a different look and feel. Zorin OS can even mimic Windows or macOS with a click. Linux can be as user-friendly or as customizable as you want. Want a minimalist desktop or a flashy animated one? It's all possible. For tinkerers, Linux is a project car. Customize everything or keep it simple. The power is in your hands. Whether you want plug and play or total control, both OSes deliver, just in different ways. Windows is about comfort, Linux is about choice. Which do you prefer? Let's move on. Security is crucial in today's connected world. Windows, as the most popular OS, is the biggest target for malware and viruses. Microsoft has improved security with Windows Defender and features like Secure Boot, but vulnerabilities still appear. Staying safe on Windows means updates and antivirus vigilance. Linux, by design, is more secure. Its permission system requires explicit user approval for system changes. Most malware can't run without your say-so. Linux's open source code is constantly reviewed and patched by a global community. Fewer viruses target Linux, so most users skip antivirus entirely. For privacy and security, Linux is a fortress. But both systems require smart user habits. Choose your OS based on your security needs. For gaming, Windows still reigns supreme. Nearly every game is built for Windows, with top performance and hardware support. Plug in any device, install and play, no hassle. DirectX 12 and Game Pass integration make it a gamer's paradise. Linux gaming, though, is catching up fast thanks to Valve's Proton. Thousands of Windows games now run on Linux, often with a single click. But anti-cheat software and some titles still pose problems. Hardcore gamers will want Windows, but Linux is now a real contender for many. The gap is closing, but Windows keeps the edge for now. Choose based on your gaming priorities. For developers and cybersecurity pros, Linux is the ultimate workshop. Most of the internet runs on Linux, so coding here means fewer deployment headaches. Powerful command line tools and package managers are built in. Specialized distros like Kali offer pro-level security tools out of the box. Windows has improved with tools like Visual Studio Code and the Windows Subsystem for Linux, WSL. WSL lets you run Linux inside Windows, but it's still a layer, not the real thing. For pure development power, Linux is the direct path. Windows is catching up, but Linux remains the pro's choice. Pick your OS based on your workflow. Windows is designed for convenience. Microsoft sets the rules, you get a stable, managed system. You can tweak the look, but core features and updates are controlled by Microsoft. For most, this is enough. Linux, in contrast, hands you the keys. Change the desktop, swap system components, or even recompile the OS. You decide when and how to update. Build a lightweight OS for old hardware or a specialized workstation for creative work. Linux is for those who want total ownership of their computer. Windows is for those who want things to just work. It's a choice between convenience and control. Which matters more to you? Software availability is where Windows shines. Every major commercial app, Office, Adobe, industry tools, runs on Windows. Backward compatibility is legendary. Old software just works. Linux offers thousands of free, open-source alternatives via its repositories. For most needs, there's a Linux app, but some pro tools are missing or less polished. Tools like Wine and Proton help run Windows apps on Linux, but it's not always perfect. If your workflow depends on specific Windows software, that's a key factor. Linux is great for open source fans, Windows is essential for some pros. Choose based on your software needs. Windows is a paid product. Licenses are included with new PCs or bought separately. You pay for the software and accept Microsoft's terms and update schedule. Linux is free, no cost, no license keys, no activation. It's also free as in freedom: download, modify, and share as you wish. Updates are under your control, no forced reboots or surprise changes. Linux is supported by a global community, not a single corporation. You can choose long-term stability or cutting-edge features. The only cost is your time to learn and configure. Windows offers consistency for a price, Linux offers freedom for free. Decide what's more valuable to you, convenience or control. Let's wrap up. So, who wins the 2025 OS showdown? There's no single answer. Windows is best for everyday users, students, and gamers, familiar, compatible, and easy. Linux is the choice for developers, security pros, tinkerers, and anyone who values privacy and control. If you need specific commercial software or top-tier gaming, Windows is your go-to. If you want customization, security, or to revive old hardware, try Linux. But you don't have to pick just one. Dual boot or use virtual machines for both. Experiment with a user-friendly Linux distro and see what fits. The best OS is the one that works for you. Explore, learn, and enjoy the journey. Thanks for joining the showdown.